how you doing? I wanted to come on and do this video because I got into some argument yesterday with some blogger and it really threw off my energy levels. I started getting real negative and real spiteful and, you know, doing all this stuff, and it was, it was one of those days I really couldn't care less about the situation, to be quite honest. I've let it go now, I just don't care. But I was in my feelings and I was just ranting and I was vexed. And I said what I had to say. I called somebody out on their BS and I really couldn't care less how that person felt about it, to be quite honest. It was just one of those moments where I was just ranting and saying what I needed to say. Sometimes it's not always required, and it's something that I'm learning, because when it comes to negativity and negative people, it's all about how you react to it. Sometimes it is so hard trying to be positive all the time. It's really hard. I don't think anybody can be 100% positive in this world. You can change your actions and how you react to things, and I'm learning that every action doesn't need a reaction, every comment doesn't need a reply, that silence is a reply to things that happen around you. You don't always have to react to them. I'm a very highly opinionated person. That is who I am. I stand in my truth. That is the person I am, and not everybody's gonna agree with that, not everybody's gonna like what I have to say. But when it comes to talking about me as a person and what I stand for as a person, I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect me. It's just not gonna happen. That's me. Not gonna happen. Some people don't address things like that. They're just like, it is what it is. I don't have time for that person. That's cool. That's how they react to it. Some people rant, some people get angry, some people get vexed, some people get upset. That is how some people react to things. Some people brush it off, some people let it go, some people just like, it is what it is. And in different situations I do one or the other, but in certain situations I just go full throttle and just don't care. That is just the person I am. I just don't care. But I'm learning that not every situation needs that reaction, and not every situation has to be dealt with like that. Certain situations, yes, of course, it has to be done. But other situations, you don't have to react like that. Other situations, you can just let it be and let it go, and you have the choice on how you react to things. And when it comes to situations, you have to be accountable for your actions. You have to be accountable for what you did. The whole situation that happened, I'm accountable for my actions. I was vexed, I was ranted, I called someone out on their name. Am I sorry for it? No, but I'm accountable for what I did, and I'm not gonna act like I didn't do it. But could I have processed it differently? I could have. Did I choose to? No, because I didn't want to. It's all about what you decide you're gonna do. And sometimes when you do have that negativity thrown at you, it's like catching a ball. You can either hold on to it, you can throw it back, or you can let it go. I'm letting it go. It is what it is. People are people, they will do what they want to do. This is the way the world times. If you're constantly getting negativity thrown at you, like all the time, I'm talking every day, thrown at you, and you don't know what to do with it, sometimes think about, what are you doing to invite it into your space? Or think about, have you just allowed it to happen for too long? Have you not actually given it any kind of process? Have you just allowed it to happen because you haven't decided what to do with it? Have you not actually addressed it? Because sometimes you don't have to address it, but if it's constantly happening, you need to address it. Otherwise you're going to constantly have it surrounding you, and you can't live with that negativity all the time. It's not good for your health. It's really not. It leads to stress, it leads to depression. It's really not good for your health. It's all about your mental state and your mental health. You can't be surrounded by negative people all the time, because it does consume you. The people you keep around you are a big reflection of who you are and what you're about, and you need to be very cautious about what people are throwing at you when you don't invite it in. If you invite it in, then it's expected, but if you don't invite it in and you can't understand why it's being thrown at you, you need to get rid of that person, because that person is the key reason why it's happening to you. And sometimes it's hard if you've had someone around you for a long time that you know you've been friends for years or been associates for years, and you're thinking, how can I get rid of this person? I can't do that. I've done it. It needed to be done. Sometimes you've got to cut out that cancer in order to be healed again. It is what it is. Some people are diseases, some people are viruses, and before you let them spread, you have to get rid of them. You got to take that tablet, that pill, that cold medicine, and keep it moving. You don't have the energy to be sick. Okay, you don't have the energy to be sick. Don't let people consume your energy and your time. Don't allow it to happen. You have things to do. You have dreams to achieve. You have goals to achieve. You have money to make. You have businesses to run. You have children to raise. There's things you have to do. And if that person's not a vital factor in your life, why do you keep them around? What beneficial purposes do they have in your life? Why are they there? Why? If you don't have a reason, a good enough reason that is positive in your life for why they are there, then I think it's time that you reconsider why that person is really in your space, in your aura. It's not required. I'm very cautious about who I keep around me. I have a very small circle of friends, because over the years, you learn that people are not who they are. People are very comfortable to be fake. People are very comfortable with fakery in general. I don't know why, they're just comfortable with fakeness from people. It's something they kind of, enjoy. I've never really understood it. It's not something I like. It's not something I choose to be. But there's people around who love that fake life. Social media is a great example of it. People be on Instagram all day posting up perfect pictures of them or perfect lifestyle pictures of them, and their life is nothing like that. Like, they're broke, they're going through situations with their partner, there's different situations going on, and they like to show you that balling life or everything's peachy keen, and it's like, nah, it's really not though. Like, real talk, it's really not that. So it's all about how you process things that are thrown at you and how you deal with it. People are going to be people. They're going to do what they want to do regardless. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility as the person you are for the beneficial of your health is how you allow that person into your space, or how you disallow them into your space, and how you process things that are being thrown at you. If you're the one throwing it out, then expect for it to be thrown back at you. And that is what I expected when I threw it out. Didn't expect the person to come back and be like, hey girl, how you doing? Nah, I knew exactly what it's going to be, because I threw out that energy from a certain space of what I was feeling at that moment. It is what it is. So I just wanted to come on and talk about this because it's something that happened like yesterday, this morning, and it was fresh in my mind, and it's something that I've wanted to speak about for a very long time, because from time to time I get negative comments on social media and on YouTube, and 9 times out of 10 I delete them. But if the comments really side-eye, then I reply, and sometimes I reply with positivity, sometimes I reply with negativity. It all depends on how I feel on that day, to be quite honest. But I'm learning that not everything needs a reaction, and not everything needs my energy or my space, and it's okay to redirect it. It's okay to say no, and it's okay not to accept that in your space. So I hope you're having a great day, trying to remain positive as I am, and redirecting that energy. If you feel like there are things around you that are not working for you because there's constant negativity around you, assess what is going on. Who is around you that is bringing this energy to you? What are you doing to process that, and what are you actually doing to contribute to it? Because a lot of times we don't admit our own wrongdoings, but if you admit that you've done something wrong and you understand what you've done, then you can understand what's going around you and how you can really get that out and filter it out in your life. Because it's all about filtering, making sure that everything is working for you, and making sure that you're happy and you're comfortable first before other people are allowed to be into your space. That's all it is. So I wanted to talk about that because this is how I was feeling. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.